On this record. And we wanted to tell a story that wasn't so old. It wasn't about pirates or about shipwrecks. It was something that happened in my family in 1941. It was in 1941, Mr. Churchill in London was losing the war and he needed some help. So he called to this country, he called to this great country, America, and he said, please send me some destroyers and some men to help fight the Germans. And he had nothing to trade, but what he did have, he had some space, he had country, he had land, he had places for air bases and army bases and navy bases on the island of Newfoundland. So in the spring of 1941, a great big American destroyer sailed into the Narrows of St. John's Harbour. And lying in the gunnels were hundreds of young men, hundreds of young soldiers, and they had fine green uniforms. Their pockets were full of fine green money. And when they spoke, they sounded like the men from the movie pictures from Hollywood, and the girls of St. John's were swept right off their feet. And by the end of the war, almost 40,000 young ladies from St. John's had moved away to America on the arms of one of those soldiers. And that was a fun thing. But this is not the story of those young ladies, no, but for every one of those who went away, there was a young man left behind at home, his heart broken, looking in the mirror and saying, what just happened to me? And this is the story of one of those poor young men and the day he met the Yankee sailor.
I was satisfied, and I thought that you were too. You were pure, and I was terrified I wasn't good enough for you. When they sailed into the harbor, I could see it in your eyes. I knew that you were dreaming of leaving me behind. You say America is beautiful, and I sure hope you're right. If I could see you across the water, I'd say America is beautiful tonight. I'd say America is beautiful tonight. Oh, when I met that Yankee sailor, he stood tall and he shook my hand. He took pleasure in the moment, in the measure of a man. And then he turned and he left me standing, and he asked you out to dance. And when you met that Yankee sailor, I knew I didn't stand a chance. Oh, you say America is beautiful, and I sure hope you're right. If I could see you across the water, I'd say America is beautiful tonight. I'd say America is beautiful tonight. I was satisfied, and I thought you were too. You were pure,